I don't... Yeah, I'm pretty sure this isn't going to connect. Because Blythe would have found it if it connected to Nokron. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Hello? Another one of our friends. I'm down for a fight. I did some little bit of researching on it's like the Yule Dynasty, which is clearly, well, maybe not Yule Dynasty, but the Dynasty era, I guess we could call it, which is clearly where like this stuff was built. And I might have been reading those obelisks wrong, where we were lighting the torches, or lighting those things. I was reading them from the bottom up. It could be the top down. So those at the top could be them arriving from another land. Ooh, this is cool. And it charts their development, which... If that's the case, it could be the Newman, which we'll find out more about as we go along. Yeah, we've been down there. Okay. Oops, meant to do that. Eh. I don't know if we've seen... I don't want to really talk about them now, because I want to talk about them when we find some lore for them. I kind of like that way of doing it. So that I can confuse you as much as I'm confused. Oh, formic rock. That's the ant. Ant stuff. Why is that here? That's so weird. Oh, the other thing I was talking about with like stagnant water versus moving water, I was comparing it to life and death. It could be more like stagnant water is related to not curses, but like what's the term I'm looking for? Not really rot, but maybe like rot. Well, stagnancy, right? Like life not moving along, and the way it's supposed to, versus flowing water, where it's like cleansing, more like. I guess dirty versus clean, maybe. Okay, let's do this. We can ride a horsey too. Dragonkin soldier by the Knot settlement again. Oh yeah, look at the hands. Yeah, I don't know if those are related to those creepy hand things. But here the water's not stagnant, right? Or is it? It looks like it's flowing down from there. Oh god. Pardon me? This is so easy with the horse. I'm out of mana! Oops. great enemy. Dragon Halberd. Now we're talking. Let's get some more info. Halberd shaped like a dragon enwreathed with both ice and lightning. Ah, those are related to like the dragons, the most ancient dragons that aren't the ones like the predecessors of the ancient dragons, the ones that are not in Farum Azula, if I remember correctly. Alas, the Dragonkin soldiers never attained immortality and perished as decrepit, pale imitations of their skyborn kin. I think it was an attempt to make a dragon, maybe because the Nox were aware that there was a dragon that was an Elden Lord, which we found out. Marika's Scar Seal is here. We've already found Radigans. Because they're trying to bring about the age of stars, right? Or they're trying to make their Night King, Night Lord. That's interesting. An eye engraved with an Elden rune. Let's take a look at this one first. Radigan's Scar Seal. An eye engraved with an Elden rune, said to be the seal of King Consort Radigan. These seals represent the lifelong duty of those chosen by the gods. Raises mind, intelligence, faith, and arcane, but also increases damage taken. Hell yeah. Now we're up to 51 int. Discoveries is going up too. So we've got potency of sorceries, spellcasting time, and all this stuff. Oh, and I've got... Shit. This increases intelligence too. That's... It almost looks like it washed... Doesn't it make you feel like, because you find it here, that it fell from above? Like it got washed down to there? From the city above? There's some kind of opening there. I'm so curious to see what's going to be here. It's some bloodstains, Luckless. I meant here. I'm gonna mark it. When we get to Nokron, it'll show up. Nokron. Gotta work on my rolling R's. Nokron. I guess disease. Stagnant water disease might be a way to put it. Why am I trying to get up there? That's what I do. I think there's a scarab up there. Might be able to get up there another way. Oh, that's the scarab right there. That's right. We didn't get them before. Oh, we got the Clayman again. was trying to line them up. I feel like I'm taking... Oh, wait. Right. I know I'm taking more damage now. I'm gonna need to upgrade my weapons. I can tell this area is more difficult. I'm gonna use this, because these guys have wait, I have 28,000 runes, guys. Guys have yellow eyes. Some of them did. That one does. Is that guy coming up behind me? Oh, that almost got me. Holy crap, I'm getting a lot of runes. Every time I see those eyes, I should probably go ahead and pop one of those. That's supposed to be an enemy that pops out? Ooh. Just do the same thing again. Oh, I thought those were messages. Clayman's harpoon. I think I would say new if we got those. No precious item. Yeah, nice bubble, dude. It's amazing. Check this out, though. I think that's a little bit better. So that doesn't last for very long. And that AoE is not very big. That's gonna refresh everything. Didn't top it out though. This is one of my favorite things when it's like toppled architecture that lets you progress into the level. Just fills me with fun. Can I get up here too? Yeah, probably this rock. That rock's not there by accident. It might be there by accident. Oh, but also this might not actually be what I thought it was. Yeah. See, that is sadness. I thought that's how we get up there. We're getting teased. It's kind of cool that it's all lit up there. None of these runes are really lit up, giving you the impression that maybe there's actually some of whatever these people are living there. Whoever these people are. So wait, is this the end? So that must be this area up here must be accessed from above. Okay. I think we're done here. Then. I also could not find a way into there. Unless I missed something, let me know in the comment section. Now, Blythe wanted us to talk to Seluvis. Should we do that? I also think it's time for an armor change. Let's do it. There we go. Something different. Whoa! Wait, I feel heavier. No, we're good. This, by the way, this gives me more int. than Renala's moon hat. I think it gives me 1 extra int. That wasn't smart. I was like, I might die if I fall that far, and then I went higher and fell further. Ooh, that was a cool little... Oh yeah, look at the light. I love God Rays. I don't know what it is about them. I just very much like them.
Begging for another lesson so soon? There remains much to be done. Make it quick.
Oh. Okay. I do want to buy all these. Also, I have a ton of runes. No leveling up today.
Well, well. You're asking me about that, are you? The task was left to you and the mongrel, was it not? Not only are you incompetent, but shameless to boot. Well, there's no helping it. Now's as good a time as any. I'll let you in on it. There's a glintstone sorcerer by the name of Selene in Limgrave.
Ooh.
She owes me for the help I gave her when she was expelled from the academy. I asked her to look into the matter some time ago. I'll write you a letter of introduction. Go ask her.
Seluvis's introduction. That's neat. Connecting these. Seluvis's introduction. Did I ever read this? 2 great rivers flow beneath the lands between the Shifra and the Ansel. Vast region is said to be the grave of civilizations that flourished before the Erd Tree. The grave. There you go. A scroll bearing a royal coat of arms, a letter of introduction written by Preceptor Seluvis. Addressed to a glintstone sorceress by the name of Selene. The contents of the scroll cannot be discerned. Let's go. By the way, I'm gonna try to do Seluvis's quest line. It's a little bit funky, so I might screw it up, but it would be cool to complete it. But there's a bunch of stuff you have to do in a certain order. But I'll try. There's some NPCs I'm not so concerned about, like the Dung Eater. Kind of outside the scope of what we're doing here.
There you are, my apprentice.
Maybe another playthrough. We'll go down that road. Do you have anything more? No, it's just the things that we already had.
Well, well. Seluvis is not a name I ever wanted to hear again. But fine. If it will help you, my apprentice, I offer my knowledge. The stars alter the fate of the Carian royal family, and the fate of your mistress, Rani. But long ago, General Radahn challenged the swirling constellations, and in a crushing victory, arrested their cycles.
There you go.
Now he is the force that repulses the stars. If General Radahn were to die, the stars would resume their movement, and so too would Rani's destiny.
So, we need to find Nokron to continue serving our mistress. But Radahn is interfering with the arresting the stars. Remember we read before? The fate once writ in the night skies had been fettered by the Golden Order. So I think there's a connection here that it's Radahn. I think there's a couple theories, but to me it seems pretty clear that Radahn is the one holding back the fate of the stars. Or the fate written in the night skies. He took them on and is somehow holding it back. It's kind of funny. It's like that's both gameplay and story related. The fact that we have to take on a Hadan to progress the game and the story, and yeah, it's neat. So everyone can continue their fate. I do want to remove cape. We're not doing this is a capeless playthrough. And I'm using the perfumer's garb. You know, I don't love the pants. Make some adjustments. We won't snap it this time. That looks kind of neat. Those are pretty heavy. Oh, that's what I had. Traveling gloves. Those are pretty generic. Kind of go with anything. I think that works pretty well. Oh, we got a little backpack. It's I remember reading like them talking about the outfits, and it's like you look at the front and they're like, oh yeah, that looks really cool, but you're going to be looking at the back of your character most of the time. So they put a lot of details on the back, like see that pack, the fanny pack, and I don't know what the hell they're holding in that other backpack, because this is what you're looking at most of the time, not this. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go and check back. Probably, though, we just go and take on Hadan. And I think we heard about some kind of festival before, right? From it was Alexander? The warrior jar? What the fuck am I doing? I thought I had to drop another level to get to the Seluvis' price. But you can ride your horse in here too. Sorry about your place. Let's try not to do that again. I don't think he's gonna have anything to say.
Begging for another lesson so soon? There remains much to be done. Make it quick.
Oh, I want a new puppet.
What's that? You want another puppet? Quite the keen paramour, aren't we? But I'm afraid each and every one is like a child to me. I can hardly just give them away. Oh dear, what's to be done? Why don't you fetch me some starlight shards?
Oh, okay.
If you can manage it, I'll gladly prepare a new puppet for you.
I think I have to do all
The
this.
soul of every puppet has its own ambience. You'll soon come to know once you possess a few. And once each's predilections are known to you, the better you'll be able to love them. Oh yes, you have much to look forward to further down this road.
I'm not sure I like the implications there of what he's doing with his puppets. They are in a position, certain position. I think this is what we have to do before we take on Radan for his quest line. So I have Starlight Shards. Do we buy this one, I guess?
You're proving to be quite the puppeteer. I've not had an apprentice for a very long time indeed. Begging for another lesson. There remains much.
About the scheme.
Perhaps you'd be interested in a little scheme of mine. It will produce the finest of puppets, which I aspire to cherish with these very hands.
Oh.
A ploy to fool even Lady Rani. How does that sound?
This is going in a messed up direction, but I'm interested.
I knew I had you pegged. You're just like me. Then I'd like you to procure something. A rather unique starlight shard that glistens with amber. With that, my special draft will gleam with nectar sweetness. And even a demigod would be slave to its charms.
I think he wants to enslave Rani. How do I get that?
Procure it for me. The rather unique starlight shard that glistens with amber. With that, my special draft will gleam with nectar sweetness. And even a demigod would be slave to its charms.
Where is it?
Procure it, the rather unique. With that, and even a demigod.
Classic FromSoft, just like, get me this. You just find it yourself. Okay, there's a lot. So that's in the Altus Plateau. And we actually have a hint as to where it is. This weathered map that we got from his servant. Streak of amber light. Yeah, that makes sense. I think, so we can tell Blythe what we know. And it will trigger this festival thing, which allows us to take on Radan. But I think maybe we should, just based on what I read, we should go ahead and explore Caelid first. Because there actually might be something cool we can do within where Radan, where the festival takes place before we trigger it. So let's go to the Smoldering Church. Next big area to explore. I'm excited. Totally different stuff to encounter. This could be real tough, though. I don't know. Also, we might find a really good weapon. Someone's hinting at good weapon for us. Did we already read this? Lord Godfrey, at last at the end of his campaign, his golden armies unvanquished and unbowed, yet finds grace lost, tattered and faded. That's Godfrey, the first Elden Lord, the one that was first married to Marika. So they basically took over the lands between Marika, except for Liurnia, right? Because they were never vanquished. I think. Or maybe they came about afterwards? Not after, maybe after Godfrey left? I don't think so, though, because I think Radagon married Fernala. Well, Godfrey was still married to Marika, Queen Marika. I'm not sure, though. This is like where you got to understand something about this game is it's like, it's hard to get an actual timeline, much like history. Hard to get, and there's like things that overlap and it's not clear when It's just like history. Things don't just start and stop. There's overlap. Yet finds grace lost, tattered, and faded. He, remember he was sent on the long march to take over lands elsewhere with his Tarnished. So I think that's what that's referring to. All right. Check that out. I'm kind of just like free flowing here. Didn't really do any research this area. We're just gonna see where it takes us, and feel free to suggest things. If I miss something cool. First of all, you'll notice they're hitting me and giving me Scarlet Rot. Drawstring Lightning Grease. First time we've gotten that. Which I should really use these drawstring things more often. Solidified grease made from a mixture of fulminating materials. Quickly coat armament, inflicting lightning damage, but with a brief effect owing to its small size. Yeah, we'll talk about the event that happened here to cause this. If we haven't already. See, there's like this flame wall. And I think the idea behind that is to try to keep the rot at bay. More behind me. What? Did you block that? Things are totally infected. Here we go. Maybe we'll get some story here. Also, what the hell? Hi there. Ah, those are things that we bought before. Nascent butterfly. It's rotting. Everything rotting scarlet. The very earth that Caelid rests upon, and Celia, town of sorcery. The end is nigh for us all. Celia is the town that we went to before. Guess we can rest here. What does it say? It's the name. Rot View Balcony. Oh, look at that. That's the castle, I think, right? Is that it? I thought it was bigger. I don't think that's Redmane Castle. Be wrong. That's a good idea. I should have these ready. It's like it colors the sky red even, and it's not just here, it's everywhere we look. That's kind of weird. It would have been cool for the sky to change. That's a pretty cool view. So like a sort of sound. I can't remember if it changes from night to day here, if it's just always a red sky. It looks like a corpse. I think I saw some like bones sticking out. Rotted corpse. Trying to decide where I want to go to first. Let's go down here. See where it takes us. Oh yeah, and that makes sense. These corpses rotted that were in here rotted to the point of becoming these things. You can see like bones sticking out. Some cool environmental storytelling. Ooh. Yeah. I always forget about these. I think I know where this one is. I spent some time looking for that the first time that I played. If I have time, I'll go back and get those. I'm not a top priority right now. Oops. Snuck up behind them. More stuff here? Is that an entrance? Cool. Let's check this out. Ah, Gael Tunnel. This is what I was looking out for. And I think that must be Radahn's symbol. That curved sword is one of his things. It's a lion again, though, isn't it? I think Radahn kind of associates, even though it's not Godwyn, the first Elden Lord, isn't his father, he kind of associates with them. Like might over strength over int. To use terms from the game. Let's get a better look. Kind of looks dragony. It's a weird combination of things. It looks a little bit like the watchdogs. The watchdog cats. The way that they're holding the sword. Wait, there's no elevator here. Huh. Are we seeing that maybe the technology level is lower here than in other places in Limgrave? Strength over int. That's gonna be like, those little things are super fun to consider. Like, why is there not an elevator here? You know, it's worth noting. You know what I should do before we continue? Oh, I can't. All right. Wait, you can't leave? That's why there's no elevator. Hold on. Forget about what I said before. They're making you go through this. I wanted to take a look at my spells. Oh yeah, we got an extra slot too. Forgot about that. Okay, so we've got physical damage, single target. That's kind of AoE. I assume Meteorite also does physical damage. Fast attack, light, main attack, AoE, melee, AoE range. What else? Something like Carrion Phalanx? Oh, we could do Mist. Freezing Mist releases cold mist before the caster. You don't have a Mist spell. Okay. Oh, the other thing. Sorry. So sorry. That would be fun to try out is maybe instead of Rocksling, Loretta's Great Bow. Well, that seems pretty good. That could be a replacement for the Comet Shard. Okay, we're feeling pretty strong here. What I wanted to do is try to upgrade my weapon. Takes a while to cast though, doesn't it? Shit. 1664? I think I smushed it right in its mouth, that's why. What? It heals? Okay, that's actually better. What if I charge it up? 2102. I don't think it's better. And I think there's a little AoE effect to it though. But the one good thing about the Glintstone Comet Shard is it goes through enemies when you fully charge. I don't know that the archery thing does. Thanks. I can hear the mining over here. Are they implying that there's a way to go down? This is the one. This is the weapon. I think, or is this the one? Weapon consisting of a 3-pronged blade affixed to a long pole. The long central blade closely resembles a katana. A weapon of the Land of Reeds, known for its ability to be wielded as a spear while still being capable of performing slashing attacks. I can't remember if this is the one, or there's another katana. Can't use this now anyways. 15. I need a lot of strength and it. That's kind of cool though. I thought there was another weapon in here that, well, let's see. Let's see if we find another katana. That's what we're hearing. They're not using, like, they're using picks. Yeah, all your friends are dead. And fire. Yeah, not illusory. Looks like it could be, but it's... That's like one of those ones where it's like... It's not illusory because it looks illusory. Too obvious. I wonder if they put spots like that around, just like it, so in the future they could... They're like, well, let's put one in here, you know. They decided like where to put them afterwards. Okay. Wait, was this? Yeah, okay. Just use your magic. That's like the worst place to put your horn guy. You want your horn guy to be up there. Terrible, terrible tactics. By Radan. Although at this point he's kind of lost his mind. That's not even the guy I was aiming at all. That guy's like, I didn't even attack you. Why are you shooting me? We are wrecking these faces. What do you guys think is going to be at the end of this? Boss predictions in the comments section. Some kind of rotted soldier. I think this is it here. Oh. Magma worm. Oh, okay. Oh, maybe that's what we're seeing. Is it a worm? Oh, God. Yeah, it looks like it could be. They have a curved sword, too. It occurred to me after I said that it could be some kind of fire enemy. Oh, I walked into the magma. This is a boss I feel kind of on at the right level here. Like I'm not absolutely destroying them in 3 hits. But it seems fair. Oh! Now he's blowing his horn. See what I mean? Terrible spot. I bet you there's a site of grace here. Oh, shit! Oh, that scared the hell out of me. Hi. Ah. Good. They're almost the same as the... they're the same, pretty much the same as the Mausoleum Gauntlets. And the Godric Soldier Gauntlets. Slightly different material, though. Different stats. If you look at the image, the top right, very subtle difference. Gauntlets worn by soldiers who fought by General Hadan's side. Rust-worn and stained through unending conflict. Yeah. Dude liked fighting. Well, they all did, actually. Oh, I didn't get my runes back. All right. Am I gonna get attacked again? Yeah, don't. What's the point in diving? You can just run out of the way. Oh, I wanted to run and jump! Fuck. And they're not, he's not one-shotting me either. Or they aren't. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Victory achieved! I'm getting fast at that. So, Dragonheart. Oh, that's it. The Moon Veil is the one. Another meteor. This is the one. Let's take a look. Katana forged of glintstone. Masterpiece of a Celian swordsmith. Light enwreathes the blade when sheathed, explaining its Moonveil moniker. What do we need? Some more strength? Some more dex. I think I can equip it now. But I need to upgrade it, don't I? Yeah, magic. So it's currently, without being upgraded at all, it's int C. And that's C at plus 11. That causes blood loss buildup, though. That does too. Okay. I can get out of here now. Okay, good. Now let's go back. Let's upgrade that weapon.